Imagine this for a moment. You wake up, right? And instead of, just scrolling through your phone, your AI assistant checks your sleep patterns, maybe even how you sound, to figure out your mood.
Hmm,
And then, based on that, it suggests specific prayers, maybe some meditation, just for you, like a digital pastor on
that's
call.
fair, yeah.
Personalized.
Exactly. Forget waiting for Sunday. So, for this deep dive, here's the big question we're tackling. As AI gets woven deeper into our lives, say in 2025, is this just another helpful tool, or is it something else?
Something more profound, perhaps.
Yeah, could it be a new kind of belief system, a digital path to faith? Or is it really just sophisticated software? That's our mission today, to explore that.
And what's really interesting, I think, is that AI isn't the only player here. You've got augmented reality, AR layering digital stuff onto our world,
Ah,
and VR, virtual reality, creating these totally immersive experiences. Plus, biotechnology advancements, they're all kind of converging and changing things, not just how we physically live, but maybe how we connect spiritually too.
precisely. It's impacting how we understand and engage with the spiritual side of life.
Okay, take virtual church services. That felt like a temporary thing during lockdowns, didn't it? But it's stuck around.
It really has. People are regularly logging into these virtual sanctuaries now.
Finding community, worship, music,
Hmm.
even if they're miles apart physically.
That's more than just convenience, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like technology is genuinely redrawing the map of what a religious community can be.
So if we connect that idea to how we interact with sacred texts, that's changing too, right?
Massively. I mean, millions already use apps like YouVersion, instant Bible access.
Sure, that's commonplace now.
But picture the next step.
Hmm.
Maybe smart contact lenses projecting scripture right onto your vision.
Ooh.
You could, navigate verses just by blinking. It's not just reading anymore. It's this incredibly integrated, almost symbiotic thing with the text.
Okay, let's just pause on that. Scripture integrated with our bodies. The Bible, not as a book, but an immersive lived experience.
Right.
That's a huge shift in potentially encountering the sacred.
It really is. And think about the personalization potential here.
Mm.
We already see apps giving tailored guidance.
The little reminders and things.
Exactly. But imagine getting prompts timed perfectly to your day, maybe 8 a.m., take a second for gratitude, or 2 p.m., check in with yourself.
Hmm.
It's more than just discipline reminders. It suggests this kind of continuous tech-assisted spiritual awareness, almost woven into the fabric of your day.
Like a constant little nudge towards reflection, a digital conscience almost.
Maybe, yeah.
But, okay, here's the flip side, the critical question. Is this technology genuinely bringing us closer to, a higher power? Or could it subtly push us further away, create a different kind of distance?
That's absolutely the core tension. It's
Yeah.
a valid concern. Some critics would definitely argue that relying on these tools could make engagement more, superficial.
Right, like you're just seeking comfort, using it to feel better quickly, instead of doing the deeper spiritual work.
That's the worry. But then again, isn't it about our intention? The tool itself is neutral, isn't it?
Like a physical book, you can skim it or meditate on every word.
Exactly. The sacredness or lack thereof really depends on how we choose to engage with these technologies.
And it's not only about individual practice. This tech is shaking up how spiritual communities work, too. Zoom churches, online services at the pandemic really accelerated that.
It did. And what was really striking, I found, was the depth of connection people reported feeling.
Even through a screen.
Yeah, despite the physical distance. So many stories of people feeling a genuine spiritual presence, sharing prayers, even crying together online.
Mm.
In that sense, technology kind of dissolved the physical walls of the church building, made them almost irrelevant for that connection.
Which extends into other areas, too, like acts of service, compassion,
Yeah.
especially when you look at, say, biotech and faith-based healthcare working together.
Oh, absolutely. It's compelling stuff. Think about Christian hospitals using 3D printers, for instance, to create artificial organs.
Literally intervening to save lives using cutting-edge tech, framed within their mission.
Precisely. Or looking ahead, the potential for neurotechnology. Imagine using it to better understand mental well-being, maybe even gaining insights into someone's spiritual needs.
That's a powerful blend, tech capability meeting values like compassion and care.
It really is.
And this transformation, it's also changing outreach, right? How religious messages get shared.
Definitely. Technology lets teachings reach remote places, connect with people where a physical presence just isn't feasible.
Getting the message out further, Faster.
And creatively, too. We're seeing some amazing uses of augmented reality, especially for kids.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Imagine a child pointing a tablet at their Bible, and suddenly Noah's Ark pops up in 3D, moving around on the page.
Wow. Okay. That makes it tangible.
Exactly. It turns these ancient stories into something you can almost touch and experience, leading to, hopefully, a deeper, more felt understanding.
That's incredible. But
Yeah.
we do need to circle back to something fundamental, don't we?
Which is?
That no matter how smart or immersive the tech gets, it has to stay a tool. It can't replace genuine faith.
Absolutely crucial point. An AI might write something that sounds like a beautiful prayer.
But it doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have lived experience. It can't truly connect in that human spiritual way.
Exactly. Technology can be the channel, the conduit,
Hmm.
but it's never the source. Can't be.
You know, in a world that feels pretty divided sometimes, maybe there's potential here for tech to actually foster some unity, too, within faith traditions.
That's a really hopeful perspective, and I think language is a key area there.
How so?
Well, imagine AI providing real-time translation. A sermon given in one language could be instantly understood in dozens of others simultaneously.
Okay, that could be huge for breaking down barriers.
It could foster a much greater sense of, you know, shared understanding, moving closer to that idea of a universal church, maybe. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, but accessible to all.
So wrapping up this deep dive, the main takeaway feels like, well, technology and faith, they don't have to be enemies.
Not at all. They can actually cooperate, potentially enriching our spiritual lives quite significantly.
If, and it's a big if, we keep technology in its place as the tool, not the guide.
That's the key. Maintaining that perspective where we are directing the tool with our conscious intention rather than letting it dictate our beliefs or how we practice them, our reason, our intent, that's still central.
And this integration, it's only going to get deeper, isn't it? Whether it's scripture in our eyes or AI nudging us to pray.
No doubt about it.
So maybe the real question for all of us listening is simply, where is our true focus? Is it on the tech or on the faith the tech is supposed to serve?
And perhaps as you think about all this later, it's worth considering the less obvious side too. It's as we embrace these helpful tools for spiritual growth, what subtle challenges might pop up, things that could subtly shift our understanding of faith, or even genuine human connection. Just something to mull over.
Definitely food for thought. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive today. We hope you found some insight, maybe some connection, as we all navigate this landscape where technology and faith keep meeting in new ways.
May God's light, perhaps, shine through every line of code and every data stream, if used rightly.
Well said. We look forward to our next exploration together.